England.
Fine. And then we have me, Sam, and Alex, who are all probably excited, nervous, bag of nerve. Yeah, just all over the place with this one. Alex, I'll go to you first on it. Heartbreak again or ecstasy? What's your instincts telling you straight off the bat?
Mate, honestly, so basically when Bellingham scored that overhead kick, I said, we're going to win this now. We're going to win this whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
We've been so bad, but this is it now. And now, so knowing that we're going against by far the best team in the tournament so far, like everything tells you we should be getting beat, but we like the way that we played against Switzerland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Denmark, like maybe we shouldn't be where we are, but the fact that we've got the good results says to me there's something to be a bit excited about. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I like the way we're kicking that off. There, it's not too negative. I thought you might have been a bit, more panicking now, but yeah, I like that positive start. Sam, maybe you can bring us down a little bit. How did you feel in the last game, Sam? Was you happy with the performance at least? Do you not feel like killing Southgate?
First 35, 40 minutes, I thought is probably the best we've looked in the entire tournament. Controlled it. We're attacking, 10, push forward. Obviously, we conceded. It's probably the best time to concede in a game, isn't it? Like the first 8 minutes, because then you've got all the inspiration and the time to go get an equaliser and push you. So it's shit that you concede, but it's also like the best time to concede at the same time. We push forward. And then the second half, I don't know if Koeman's changed something tactically to stifle us, or we just took our foot off the pedal. I don't know which one it was, but either way, we looked a bit more like what I've seen the entire tournament: boarding, sideways passing, going around that thing, and not do it. And I think we were all calling for Harry Kane to come off because he looked absolutely fucked. I think a lot of us were calling for like a few others to come off and Cole Palmer to come on, maybe Ollie Watkins, maybe Tony. And to be fair to Southgate, although we made it later than I'd liken him to have made it, he did make the two subs that I thought would change the game, and they came on and changed the game. Cole Palmer set him up. Ollie Watkins with probably one of the best goals I've seen in the tournament, like in terms of finishing. Like that is a difficult finish that he did, and he put it away.
Different gravy. Different gravy.
He's played 20 minutes this tournament, and he looks like he's been playing the entire tournament and looks sharp as fuck. So credit to him for that. Credit him for the first half, but I think you've got I think that's a very poor Dutch team by a very pragmatic coach, similar to England, really.
It's like the Spider-Man meme on it. Southgate and Koeman like pointing at each other.
I think in Spain, although I'll get into like the breakdown of like what I think of the Spain team in particular, but they've got two players who are frightening at the minute, so that is going to be the tricky sort of thing on Sunday.
Yeah, we're definitely going to discuss them. As soon as you said Spain, then I thought, I don't know if anyone will get this reference because it's from the In-Betweeners, but Alex, you'll probably get it. But you know when he says paella eating dickhead or something? Do you remember that in In-Betweeners? That's just, I don't know why he says Spanish than that. It's the way my brain works. It's fucking bizarre. Also, thank fuck for AI as well. Have you seen the clips of Southgate where they dubbed his voice? Yeah. And he says, well, what can I say? You know, I'm a fucking, it's a masterstroke for myself and all this kind of stuff. Love them videos.
Did you see is it a camera guy or someone just fucking take Morata out on when they were celebrating?
Yeah.
I was expecting him to get up, rip his mask off, and it'd be Southgate or something, and just start running across the pitch. I was just like,
what a promo that'd be for the game, wouldn't it?
What's this guy doing? Like some pro wrestling shit, like just hitting him with a steel chair.
Considering you're wearing a Spain kit, Shreyas, what I'm intrigued to know is, because you're batting for that side, we're just going to go with that dynamic. How can we hurt Spain? Have you seen any weaknesses in them whatsoever? Because they've been pretty fucking impressive, haven't they?
I think attack-wise, they're very, very well-rounded. I don't think that you can actually, take them out when it comes to, on their attacking talent, because Williams has been amazing. Yamal has been amazing as well. And Morata has actually been doing a decent job whenever he's been called upon. And, in the I think over the years, Spain has been the sort of team where everyone's been saying that, they lack that killer number 9. But this tournament, it doesn't even feel like that they even need one. The way they've been converting their chances and the way they're dictating the game. Midfield as well, I think they've got one of the best midfields in the tournament. Fabian Ruiz has been incredible. Rodri has been incredible. And Danny Olmo coming in as once also, he's a very, very tough player to actually handle in that midfield. Defensively, I think it is in the fullbacks department that maybe people can actually hurt them, because when it comes to their central player, both of their centre backs are very good when it comes to being on the ball and the way they spread the ball around. They're very, very decent on the ball. So that's not an area where you can exploit them. But when it comes to the flanks and their fullbacks, players like Saka, players like Palmer, they can actually cause a lot of trouble to those sort of fullbacks. But apart from it, I would say they're a very, very tough team to actually, come up against, especially right now with the way they've been playing throughout the course of this tournament. But the only place I think where people can hurt them are, that left back and right back position. And the only game where I saw people attacking those areas was the Germany and Spain game, where I could see Musiala, where I could see Wirtz, targeting those fullbacks in the dying minutes of the game. Even Fulkrug in the dying minutes of the game, all of the runs he made came from the left or right-hand flank when he moved centrally and the cross came in. So those are the only areas where Spain can actually be hurt. Apart from it, if we are looking to actually target them centrally, Rodri, Laporte, and all the all those players, they aren't really going to provide you any space to actually get in there. So Harry Kane will actually have a tough time playing in that sort of a game.
Yeah, for me, the wingers is the thing that scares me the most, to be honest. You think Lamau, 16 years old, I was smoking fucking bongs on the park or something when I was 16. I don't know what anyone else was doing, but it's a joke, in it, to be starting semi-finals in the Euros at the age of 16 is nuts. It's absolutely crazy. And the levels that he's showing as well. Would that worry you, Alex, in terms of going into this, in terms of the individual 1v1s? Obviously, no, Walker's pretty solid, but let's say if Trippier does start on that left-hand side against Lamau, could that be a problem, do you think, or is he experienced enough to deal with him?
I think, it would be a problem, but what I just want to see in the first, as soon as Lamau touches the ball, I just want him to just go through him, man. And I know that that's like, it's cynical and it's not very nice, and he is a young lad, but he's playing with the big boys in here, like, and this is a final. Like, we can't, as amazing as he's been, we can't just like give him that respect. We've got to win any way we can, and I think that is the only way that we do, is we stifle them as much as possible. Yeah. So we've got to kick Lamar, we've got to kick Williams, and you know what I mean. So that
so Alex's theory for winning the Euros is kicking a 16-year-old. That's what he wants to do.
Just fucking lever a 16.
You can tell he's an Everton fan. He's been listening to Sean Dice too much. It's just like, just cripple the lad, kill him.
Yeah. Listen, when that Lamau gets the ball, smash him.
Yeah,
smash him.
Have you ever seen that clip of Dennis Wise where he's like, I think he's in Singapore or somewhere, and he's like, that guy is taking the piss out of you, fucking hit him. And it's just like, that's exactly what we need to do.
So is that your
like,
team
put him in Rosehead or something. It's like,
yeah,
that's it. Nice one, Dennis. Let's do that.
I'm not against the idea, though, because I think, a bit of roughing up, you got to stifle them somehow, haven't you? They've been pretty flawless against the majority of teams that they played against. So I'm sure Trippier uses experience. I think he's almost double Lamar's age in that sense. So you'd like to think he's going to use his experience, but that's yet to be seen. Another key dynamic is the midfield, Sam. And again, you kind of touched on it slightly before. I thought in the Netherlands game, again, it's my personal opinion, we kind of had a bit of a box midfield, didn't we? So we had Foden, Bellingham, then we had Mainu and Rice, and that kind of overwhelmed them a bit because they had three. I mean, I don't even know the players. They play in the Eredivisie, but they're not standout players. They're just kind of average Dutch, kind of fucking, joiners or something.
There was a massive De Jong-shaped hole in that midfield, wasn't there?
Yes, absolutely correct. And we overwhelmed them, and they had to switch it up, and then that's why you saw the second half go the way it did. When you look at Spain's midfield, Sam, Rodri, Ruiz, and Olmo, that's pretty scary, innit? Even with the talent that we've got. But individually, we should be able to match them, right?
Yeah, like I think we've got great midfielders. Like if you like Bellingham and Kobe and Rodri, you'd probably have to say Rodri is the better player just because Rodri has had a few years experience and he's played at the top and won trophies, but that doesn't mean to say Kobbie Mainoo isn't absolutely excelling in his role at the minute and phenomenal football. Declan Rice was bought by Arsenal for 100 million and arguably been one of the best players in the Premier League last season. Fantastic. Fabian Ruiz, I don't know much about him. He's impressed me very much at the tournament.
Oh, he's so good.
He's a very good player. So I don't know much about him, but so far I think he's excellent. And Danny Olmo, I picked this guy out like when I was sort of looking at players. We did a transfer show, I think, and I was looking at like midfielders and stuff, and Danny Olmo stood out. He is something special. Like he's a very, very unique individual. Like he's got everything. Like he can tackle, he can pass, he's got a great shot on him, he's positioning, he's fantastic, but he doesn't play anywhere in the traditional spaces. He don't play in the traditional 10 bit. He doesn't go in the 8. He's sort of just in and around everywhere, and it's fascinating to watch. I think he's a great player, and he available for like 60 million as well.
I don't know whatever he's available for. Fucking
somebody go get him because he's phenomenal. The one spot though, I looked at their defense for the last game. It's pretty shit. Like, to be honest with you, like their defense is not great. So you got Nacho, who is, how old is Nacho at this point?
He's 33.
33. Yeah. He looked abysmal. Like he looked terrible. Oh, we've lost somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna say either he's really freezing like straight really well, or his things paused. So I don't know how that looks on the screen now. Have we got two Sams?
We got. Yeah, I need to fix this now. Let's hide that one. Right, I'm gonna have to fix this. He's gonna
okay.
Oh god damn it, Alex! You prick.
Sorry.
Inconsiderate.
Sorry, lad. I don't know what happened there.
Arsehole.
It's fixed itself.
I don't know what happened. The views were like proper frozen for ages, and then I looked on the actual stream, and then I don't know what's going on.
Well, you was there while Sam was making his point. You was like,
yeah.
And I was like, either Alex is staying really still, like
he's got a big fight to me.
Is it Guardians of the Galaxy where is Batista Drax? And
and
he's stood there like that. He goes,
like,
and he says, Alex, stay really still, and they won't be able to see me. And that's what it looked like.
I'll finish my point. I'll finish my point and move on. But yeah, Nacho, I don't think he's a great player. Like I don't know. Jesus Navas is what, 38 at this point?
Yeah.
And he's playing fullback. And he just got torn to pieces. Like he just looked absolutely.
I think Carvajal might be back though for this final. Yeah. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, and then Cucurella, is an okay player. He's probably who's the guy he's replaced because there was somebody who was injured before the tournament, wasn't there?
I think Cucurella's been really good for Spain, but he's shit for Chelsea.
But who was he wasn't the original starting fullback though, was he? There was somebody else who got injured before the tournament. I'm sure
potentially, yeah. I think Alex is frozen again, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I think it's a defense that you can get at. Obviously, Unai Simon is an excellent goalie, and it's difficult to sort of get past him. But I think that defense could be got at. But obviously, the midfield and the front two. I think you're at a serious sort of loss there. Like it's going to be difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I'm worried about our midfield, midfield and attack especially. Shreyas, talk to me about who's been your stat whilst we try to sort Alex's situation out because clearly he's having internet issues.
I'm gonna hide him for now, and then you guys carry on.
Okay. We could just take a screenshot of his Discord. We'll just put his face on there. And we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, who's been your standout player of the tournament so far, Shreyas?
Of the tournament, there have been genuinely a lot. I think Mainoo comes in that category. I think Yamal comes in that category. Arda Güler comes into that category as well. Kvara and Mikutadze come into that category as well. There have genuinely, but the thing is, the highlight of this tournament have been the young stars. Like genuinely, I think the young stars of this tournament, they've really taken this tournament by storm. But I think for me, I would say Mainoo. Definitely, I would say, yeah. I just think that genuinely, Yamal is absolutely unreal as a talent. He's been fantastic. Güler and Kvara, all of these players. The Georgian side, I really love the way they play, especially against the big teams as well. But whenever I've seen Mainoo play in an England shirt, I think he's by far been the best player for them. Like genuinely the best player for England so far in this tournament, and that's when you've got players like Kane, Foden, Saka, and all these kind of players playing who've practically got 5, 6, or even 10 years worth of experience ahead of him. and he's come into this team and been the best player for them in this tournament. And actually, whenever he's playing, he actually makes that England midfield tick. So for me, it has to be Menu, the way he's been going. And I think next season, he's going to become a very, very tough player to handle for any opposition he comes up against.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this tournament's been interesting in terms of the younger players. Goulet, Musiala,
Words.
Lamal.
There's genuinely been endless, talents.
All
coming
of
through
them.
from every
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
It has been a highlight. It's always been a showcase, like a window to like look at these talents here. Like, because a lot of them, we watch the Premier League week in, week out. The majority of us, we don't watch the German league or the Italian league. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but I certainly don't watch it every single week. I see highlights and clips, so it's nice to see them on show like this and appreciate the talent. I think it has been a tournament of that. But kind of coming back to the point of England in the tournament, Alex, if we lost the final again, would that not only just damage Southgate's reputation, but then our belief going into future tournaments? We sort of become the Arsenal of the Euros, let's say, for example.
Yeah, well, I think going into it, everyone was saying if we don't win it, then Southgate has to go. And then I think, like I said, as much as there's no right or wrong way to win a tournament, like we can say that, but so if we win this tournament, then obviously he's got credit in the bank. He's done. It's a success, and it's history as well. We've never won it. We've not won anything since '66. But then it's like we've done it in such a poor way, haven't we? So then if we do lose, then I can only see him leaving. Like if he's not sacked, then surely he does the noble thing really, and he steps down because. So then that for me, I think then we go into the next tour. We go into the World Cup, depending on which manager we have, but then knowing that it's going to be someone different than Southgate, someone with different ideals and different tactics.
Get Sean Dyche in there. Get him in the dressing room. That's what I want to see. Fucking Tarkowski and Maguire at the back, deep line. Let's fucking go. DCL up top, long ball, get the flick on.
Right.
Bellingham
Dwight McNeil in the squad.
Yeah, Dwight McNeil. Get them crosses, set pieces into the box. International football's one-off moments. I'll fucking take that.
Exactly.
Don't you worry about that. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, Sam? Because football is, full of it is fine margins, especially in international football. You look at 30 seconds away from the most embarrassing defeat, one of the biggest embarrassing defeats for England in Euro history. Yep. To then Bellingham scoring an overhead kick going forward. We had that performance against Denmark. You're like, oh, I'm not sure about this team. Switzerland was lackluster for the majority of parts. And it's only really, the first half against Netherlands, we're like, okay, well, we're cooking something here. Do you think that's maybe a good thing that we're gaining momentum as you get to the final? Could that be used as something you're like, okay, well, save the best to last?
Yeah, there's something in that, I suppose. I think I've said on previous England previews, tournaments about moments, like small moments. Like not many tournaments you go on and a team is consistently just absolutely phenomenal from day dot. Like it's very rare that happens. Like Portugal won it, and I don't think they won a game in 90 minutes. Greece won it, but
was it the group stage where they didn't win a single game or something?
Yeah,
they won all 3 games in the group.
Yeah. You had Greece, who just basically drew their way to the fucking final and won it. And then you had Argentina, who won the World Cup. They lost to Saudi Arabia in their opening game, and everybody's like, oh, they're fucking done. Messi's out, blah, blah, blah. And they ended up winning it. So history is filled with teams who didn't really look great and ended up winning things. And at the end of the day, as much as I give Southgate shit, and I do, and I think he deserves a lot of it, I think when it comes down to you look at the history books, who's won trophies with England and he wins the Euros, that's all that's going to come up, isn't it? Southgate, Euros winner to 2024. Yeah. Nobody's going to look, like, not many people will look into it and go, how did we actually play? And then go look at every single game. Nobody's going to get it. They're like, he won this game, he drew this game, he drew this game, he won this game, he won this on penalties, and he won. Like, do you know what I mean? Nobody's going to actually look that too deep into it. And you look, it's the same with Manchester United. If you look at Man United's season as from the outside, finishing 8th, you'd be like, oh, it's a fucking awful season. But then the FA Cup had two of the greatest moments in our history, like watching United. But then we absolutely cocked it up against Coventry almost and almost threw it away. But when you look at the thing, we won an FA Cup. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And the other thing, so it's about moments tournaments. And as much as I think he should step back, and I think we need somebody to take this team forward, if he wins it, how can you tell him you haven't got a job anymore? Do you know what I mean? Like, how can you say that?
Euro, if he wins it for the World Cup, there's
Exactly.
no doubt in my mind
You
that
can't.
they get rid
He'll
of it.
want to win the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. And I think taking that momentum, you know, Foden and Bellingham and all these youngsters with a few more years under the lot, I can only imagine he'd want to stay. But obviously, if they lose, I think it will be time for him to go. Bringing it back to United a little bit, Shreyas, the general consensus amongst England fans is that it's pretty much going to be the same team. So Kobe will start in the midfield, but there's a question mark over whether Shaw will start from the very start. What's your predicted 11 for this game? Do you think it's just going to be the same team? And do you think Luke Shaw will start, basically?
I think it will be the same team. I think it might be the same team. With Luke Shaw, I'm just concerned that, I hope he doesn't pick up a knock in the final and comes back to United. But that's the only.
It's going to happen. You might as well accept it now.
Yeah, and even if it happens, I won't even be surprised. But once again, it will create a very bad environment for him. That the moment the tournament is going to end, he picks up a knock, comes to United, is injured, then misses preseason or something. So that is the only thing I'm concerned about. But I think apart from it, it will mostly be the same team. I think Kane will start, Saka will start, Foden will start, Bellingham will start, Rice and Menu. I think the team will pick it, itself. And Southgate doesn't really make as many changes, especially a winning combination in the knockout stages of a tournament. He doesn't really make as many changes. So I think he's going to stick with the same 11, same formation, and go at it, just hoping for the best against Spain. But the only thing is, if England go up by a goal, I think the only way it comes out as a positive result for England is if the game stays 0-0 or 1-1 till like the 70th or 75th minute. Because if England go ahead in the first 20 or 25 minutes and then sit back for the entire game, Spain will get a goal easily.
Same question to Alex and Sam as well, and either one of you can go in on this. Would you make any changes, and do you think it'll be the same team?
I think it'll be exactly the same team. Yeah, I think Trippier will start. He's put his faith in him the entire tournament. Fair play to him that he actually did. Like, he changed the formation. We were playing with that 4 at the back, weren't we? We went to 5 at the back. But then we were all going, right, well, Saka's going to play left wing back, Trippier on his natural side. And then he went the other way, but it worked. So I don't know. I expect, like Shreya says, it's a winning team. Like, and in knockout football, international tournaments where there's like 3-4 games days in between games, you can't really be making wholesale changes. So yeah.
Sam?
I don't see him changing much. The only thing I could see is Luke Shaw coming in at left back.
I'd like Luke Shaw.
I think he's been waiting this entire. He took him to the tournament. He's not played for most of the tournament until like the quarters and the semi-finals. He's only got 20 odd minutes in both games. If you're gonna use him, now is the time, right? Final. This is the left back that you stuck everything on, and you didn't take any other left backs. You've been playing Trippier there. If you're not gonna use him and start him in the final, like I don't see why you took him. You could have just got through with Trippier. So I think this is the time to chuck him in. One game to the final. Play your best team, play your best players, and hope they show up. So I think you may see Shaw there. But yeah, I can't see him dropping Harry Kane. I can't see him dropping Bellingham. I can't see him dropping Foden. I think you have to keep with Kobe Mainoo and Rice, because I think that combination works really well. Not dropping Walker. He's not dropping Stones. I think Gahey has earned his spot. I think he deserves to stay. Like, he's earned his place. So again, I don't see why you would change anything. So I think the only one that is Shaw starts. That's the only one I can see.
Yeah. I also think interesting going forward now. I think you have to play. I think Maguire slowly moves out of that being a permanent starter, and Gahey alongside Stones.
Konsa looked good. Konsa looked great as well when he came in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he looked really, really good. He had a fantastic season for Villa as well, to be fair to him. Now, before we do the score predictions, I'm going to go Shreyas, Alex, then Sam. Who do you think has been England's best player this tournament, Shreyas?
Menu.
Yeah, of course, I knew you to say that. Alex is probably not going to be a United player, I'm guessing.
Hey, I'm not like that. It's not
No,
like
no,
that.
no, I'm saying it because we've got red tinted glasses. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Saka.
Sam.
I'd go for
I agree with both of those, but I'll go Pickford penalty save.
Pickford.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
Okay.
think he.
Surprised
I
Alex
don't.
didn't say Pickford.
I
To
don't.
be honest, that's the only reason I didn't
Yeah.
say Pickford. I didn't want to then go, oh,
Yeah.
come on, you go.
I think
You know what
I'm
I
not
mean?
like that.
Pickford's never let England down, ever.
No, it's not.
He's
not,
saved
to be fair to
penalties
him.
Yeah.
and he's saved off there was some good shots that he sort of stopped
Yeah.
against the Dutch. So I think Pickford's been quietly consistent. Like I think had he made a howler or something, it would be a big deal. But the fact that he saved a penalty, nobody really mentioned it. Nobody really
Yeah.
talked about it. They were just like, yeah, that's what he does, which is just shows you how high they see him. So yeah, I think he
I
deserves a
think
shout out.
Pickford has been Gareth Southgate's best player, like
Yeah.
the best Gareth Southgate era player. And if anyone wants to argue it, then I'd be interested to
It
who
was-
you could actually
I think
say. Other than
I think
Pickford.
Pickford and Maguire were the two, weren't they? And now
Yeah, and I'd
Maguire's
have
fallen
Maguire
out.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Definitely.
couple he's had his disciples on it. Trippier's been one a big player for him who's been consistent
Mm.
for him. Maguire, Kane,
Henderson.
them kind of ones. Oh God, fucking Henderson.
Yeah.
That's so
Calvin
surprising
Phillips.
to actually go. To be fair,
Yeah.
crazy. Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right now.
I would go with. I put this on Twitter earlier on today, and a few people coming at me, and it was like, "It's mainly what you're on about." And I'm like, "Look, if I'm looking at this from trying to take the red tinted glass, I think Saka has been England's best player.
Excellent.
I think
He's
he's
been
been so dangerous. On that right hand side, he's the only one when he gets it, he's going to cause any wing back a problem, regardless of whoever it is. And I think that could be a dynamic that features on Sunday's game as well. Him and Cucurella, I think he's going to have him on toast, to be honest. So I think we could proper get out on that side. Who wants to kick the score predictions off? And then we're going to dive into the quiz, by the way. So who wants to do it?
I'll go first because mine's not good. So.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think Spain win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
I think I think they score first. We equalize, and it'll be KG third to like 70 odd minutes, and then Nico Williams or Yamal will just score an absolute beauty, and then the floodgate will open, and they'll get third and kill the game.
Oh
Do you know what? I'll say the exact opposite, but for us.
Okay.
yeah!
Like,
Let's go. Let's go.
I do. I do think we'll probably will go 1-0 down, but then 70 odd minute and Palmer's come on, maybe Watkins, maybe Eza, someone like that comes on and changes the game, and then I think we could win 2 or 3-1. Yeah, definitely.
Use promo code Alex for £5 on your bet builders. Shreyas?
I'm actually going with the same one as Sam. I think it'll be 3-1. I think England score first, then
Of course
they'll
you
go
do.
into
You've got
this.
fucking Spain top on.
Then they'll stay back, and then Spain will just come at them with all they've got.
Well, I'm going to have to balance it out now, aren't I? Because you two have gone 3-1 Spain. Get on this. I think we're going to do it in the most excruciating way ever.
Penalties.
I think it's going to be 0-0, Spain at the bar, Spain at the post, extra time. Flaker, subs come on, causing problems. That random player, Escoban, fucking whoever you never heard of. And then it goes to penalties, and England win it on penalties.
God.
That's how I think it's
I
going to go.
don't want to.
It's going to be like dragging your nuts through glass, mate. That's what it's going to be like.
It would perfectly like sum up how we've been throughout the whole tournament.
Exactly.
Will you keep Kane on for penalties?
Mate, take your pick with England.
I don't think we've got a bad penalty taker. I don't think there's anybody in that team who can't take.
Look at Maguire.
Maguire's fucking great.
Did you see Pickford's penalty for England in the Nations League a few years ago?
Yeah.
He smashed it all, mate. Pickford could take penalties for us all day.
Yeah, I mean, Spain have probably got a few decent ones themselves, so I think it'd be an interesting. Probably be like 12-11 on shootouts. That's the way I'm going to go with England. But as long as we bring it home, that's all that matters. I think if we lose it again, it's can't even.
By the way,
about it.
I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. By the way, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. But it's hard. It's hard.
You're doing an honest score prediction. All right, that's what it is.
Yep.
And then the last question from this preview before we dive into the quiz: if England do win it. Bank holiday, Sam, are you going to would you knight if you got offered it, Sir Gareth Southgate? Would you be the guy?
No,
with a sword.
no, because I
No.
don't I don't believe in the monarchy, do I? So I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a very
doing
good
that
point.
shit.
Yeah,
Well,
probably the
if it put-
worst person to ask about that.
Give him. He deserves a day if he wins it. He deserves a fucking day. Like he definitely
Yeah,
does.
will we landmark it as Cigar Southgate Day?
I don't
Is
think we'll
what
go that
say?
far. I don't think we'll
No?
go that far. Name a street. Name
Okay.
a street in London after him or something near Wembley, Southgate Street or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you go all out, Alex?
Well,
If we win it?
I'm very anti-monarchy as well, to be fair. But I think if we do win it, he 100% gets knighted. 100%.
Shrez, any kings you don't like or queens whilst we're at it? I mean, M2 don't like him, so no. Is he a king of India? Just out of curiosity.
No, there's no royalty or monarchy here.
No, we
just
killed.
you.
When England took over it, we killed everybody. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be right back. Right. Should we dive into the quiz then? Because
people have got score predictions in the chat. I'll read them out.
Oh shit! Sorry, I've not even looked at the chat. Go on.
Yeah. Anonymous Mango is saying England 3-1. Saka, Foden, and Kane. Mainu is going to assist Foden. There you go.
Yeah.
Brian Casey saying you're wrong, Nick. It's Mainu. He also said, imagine Shaw starts and scores what turns out to be the winning goal. Could happen. Spain 3-1. Richard Hawkins is agreeing with me. He says he's put a bet on it 22-1. Spain 3-1. So there you go.
Well, I hope you don't fucking win it.
Yeah. Southgate Sewers. Name a standing Wembley after him. Only England manager with 100% record. Big up the Real Res legends. And then seen a report. The FA wants Southgate to stay on for 4 years, even if they don't win on Sunday.
Yeah.
Southgate, you're the one. You can bring it home again. Let's do it. Okay, right. So the way we're going to do this quiz, usually we get write down the answers, do this, and then you do think. Well, I'm just going to say, I'm going to say the question. And let's pretend you've got a little mini buzzer. If you think you know the answer, just or use a sound on Discord. Maybe you could do that. I don't know. Not the knocking sound, Treyas.
I can't do that because it'll pop up on the screen because I'm hosting.
Right. So okay. Well, we'll just say I think I know it. Yeah. Okay. I'll just ask the questions and we'll go through it like that. Yeah. Nothing too breezy. And again, in the chat, if you're watching live or later on, also get involved. Okay. Which country have hosted the last 5 Euros? Alex.
You want to name the 5 countries?
Yes.
Right, okay, I got you.
Alex, you've got one opportunity, mate. Like Eminem says in 8 Mile. Go.
Well, it's all Germany now, but then Euro 2020 was everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can have that. Yeah.
Can we say that? Yeah. 2016 was France.
Yep.
2012 was Poland and Ukraine, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it was.
Yeah.
2008 was Austria and Switzerland.
Mate, smashed it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very well done there. Very well done. Next up, how many teams are participating in Euro 2024?
How many
24?
participated?
Yeah.
Is it 26?
Is it not 24?
24, correct. Yeah.
24?
2 off. Group A to F, 24.
24.
Next up, this is a bit of an outfield one. Who is the official mascot of Euro 2024?
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck that. Is it
no one know that?
Is it some sort of some sort of sausage bratwurst type guy called Hans or something?
But
like...
you've given me an idea. Just have a guess. What mascot do you think? Let's see if you can get the closest.
I'm going to say a bratwurst, like a sausage. That's what I'm saying.
It's always like some weird little character, though, isn't it? Like an alien or some shit.
Yeah.
Like...
It can't be worse. It can't be worse than the West Brom one, where it's a boiler.
I don't know the name.
It can't be worse.
Isn't it like a small bear or something?
Yes,
something
you
like
are correct.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, something like that.
The teddy bear. That's who it is.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not keeping track of this or scoring.
Who the fuck knows what the mascot was? How does Shreyas know this?
Well, I had to throw out there.
I just saw the logo. I saw a bear holding the cup.
Okay.
So I just remember it was a bear.
Nice.
Right, we all remember the 2020 penalty shootout, correct?
Yeah.
And we know the ones who missed the penalties, correct?
Yeah.
Who scored ours?
Kane scored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maguire scored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's two. There's the two. Kane and Maguire. So
Right.
I don't know. Split that
It's
point between you.
Sancho missed, Rashford missed, and
Saka
Saka
missed.
Saka missed.
Saka.
as well.
Yeah. Who's the top scorer? And there's two of him in the Euro 2020.
Schick and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Boom.
Nice.
Straight as.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
quick. Very quick.
Shit. Yeah, he was good in.
Yeah.
He scored. Did he
What
score
would
like
it-
an absolute worldie as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On the halfway line, didn't he,
Yeah,
against
I remember
Scotland?
that.
Yeah.
Every time I think of his name, I just think of the Lady Gaga song. Is it the disco chick? In that what
Yeah.
the fans sing about him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, which country has won the most Euro championships as of right now?
France.
Germany, surely.
Yes, correct.
Germany.
3 times. But if Spain win,
Get
they
three.
go
They're
above.
tired.
Yeah, Spain have won 3 as well. Who is the all-time top scorer in European Championship history?
Ronaldo must be.
Correct.
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. How many goals, Sam? Do you want to guess? In Euros, so it's not like an astronomical amount.
I take a guess. 28.
14 goals,
Oh,
Cristiano.
yeah.
12.
Yeah. Very well. I think he's pretty. Yeah. Which player holds the record for most appearances in the Euros?
Ronaldo.
Correct. How many, Shreyas?
No clue.
Anyone else want to take a guess? Appearances?
How many
Uh,
games?
Again.
Think if he's done 5 tournaments, let's say, for example, how many games?
38. 38 games.
30.
Ooh.
30 is. And then Pepe's just behind him with 23. They made the most Euros appearances. Who scored the fastest goal in Euro history?
Oh, I remember this goal, but I can't remember who it is. Oh,
Do you remember it?
Fastest goal.
I can't
Yeah.
remember. I can't remember who it was.
What tournament was it? Can you tell us that?
This one.
Bajrami.
Oh, right.
Bajrami scored in 23 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
So,
Albania.
Very well done.
Yeah,
Albania.
yeah,
23
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
And then I think Demiral hit the earliest knockout goal as well for Turkey. Right, we're going on to tournament specifics. This one's a tough one, so I don't expect you to get all of these. But who can name more stadiums in this tournament, sort of venues basically that have been played at? How many do you reckon you can guess?
I don't know the name of the stadiums. I just know.
Okay, well,
I know the cities.
we could do cities instead then.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Yeah.
Hamburg, Dortmund, Gelsenkirchen, Berlin, Leipzig. Am I missing one?
Munich.
There's
Munich.
10.
Munich.
Munich.
I've got a couple.
Hamburg, I've said, I think.
Yeah.
Cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many is that? How many have I got there? 8?
Yeah, I think it's 2 more.
I think Berlin.
I said
What do
Berlin.
you say?
Said
Berlin.
Yeah, we said that.
Okay.
Yeah, we said Leipzig.
Stuttgart.
Yeah, I've said
Stuttgart.
Leipzig. Stuttgart.
Leipzig.
There's
Yeah.
one.
Stuttgart's one of them, yeah. And then the last
Yeah.
one. Anyone get it?
Dusseldorf.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dusseldorf. Did you say Schalke, by the way? Anyone say
No,
Schalke?
Schalke's the team. It's not the city.
Gelsenkirchen, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Schalke's the team.
Well, yeah. Very well done. Very well done. I don't know why that question's on there. I mean, that's just the most obvious answer ever. Which team scored the most goals in a single Euro tournament?
Spain.
Nope.
With most goals.
And again, this is a while ago, so I don't expect anyone to get it. But just give a random guess.
France.
Yeah, France, correct.
That's me.
14
When
goals.
was it? 84? 1984?
Jesus Christ, Alex. 1984, yeah, it
Nice.
was. Fuck me. You get the year when it was, but you can't get the team. What's going on there? Honestly.
No.
Which game has this tournament seen the most goals?
Is it the Albania
Nope.
Turkey?
Uh,
2-2.
Is it Austria versus Poland or Netherlands 3-2?
Nope.
The score. No.
Nope.
Was there a 4-3
We
game?
had a 4-2, didn't we?
The 4-2?
Was it not 4?
Nope.
No.
No.
4-3. Was there a 4-3 game?
Nope. I
Oh,
mean,
no.
they may have been, but these are none of the ones that have. Yeah.
I've got no idea.
Oh,
And
fuck
it's-
it, Germany against Scotland,
Yeah,
5-1.
yeah.
Ah,
First game.
yeah.
Very first
Yeah.
game. Scotland
Very
had a man
first
sent off, didn't they? Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't start saying the managers. How many managers do you think you can name from this tournament? So don't start saying names. Just how many? Give me a number. Do you reckon? Check how deep thinking these are.
I could probably do 4.
4. Sam setting the bar with
I've got
4.
at least 6.
6.
I've got at least
Shreyas,
6
can
so
you
far.
name more than 6?
I think I
I
could do
can
more
rate.
than.
I think I can go 6.
6. Oh.
I-
One of you's got to go 7.
I'll try 7.
Yes, that's the spirit. That's what we love. Right, Alex, give me your 7 managers from the tournament.
Right, Gareth Southgate. I forgot. Luis de la Fuente. He's called, isn't he? Or Fuente
The Spanish one.
manager.
Correct.
Yeah.
Didier Deschamps.
Yep.
Ronald Koeman.
Yep.
Roberto Martinez.
Yep.
Domenico Tedesco.
Yep.
And shit, I actually had it in my head as well. What have I said now? I've done England, France. Oh, Italy.
What's his name?
Fucking hell. Luciano Spalletti.
Yes, correct. That is 7. Yeah.
Oh.
Very well done there. The other ones, I mean, I wouldn't expect someone to know the Romanian manager, for example, Edward Lordanescu. That's his name for anyone who
Nice.
didn't know that. Steve Clark, straight out Dennis the Menace, if anyone knows that one. Yeah. Right. Who is the youngest coach to ever win the European Championships?
Youngest.
Let me
No
fact
idea.
check this because this doesn't seem right.
No idea. Obviously, Nagelsmann went out because it would have been him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is 1 second.
Youngest
guesses?
coach to win the
It's- I
whole
think-
tournament, you mean? So
Is
3
it, is,
victories.
is it a Spanish coach? The
It
Spain
is.
team.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Villalonga, something like that.
Villanova.
Villanova.
Yes.
Villalonga.
Yeah.
Villalonga is
Yeah. With Spain.
Jose Villalonga. So the youngest coach to have won Euro is Spain's Jose Villalonga. I just fact checked that.
When was that? Because
So that was
they had Luis Aragonés in 2008,
Yeah.
and then they had Del Bosque, didn't they, in 2012 and 2016,
Yeah.
didn't they?
1964.
Right, so it's not winning the tournament then.
Yeah. Well, which coaches have won a Euro? 1964, Jose Villalonga, Spain.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think it was Spain that won it then.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I had to fact check
Well,
it 'cause it's
right.
1964. So, you know what I mean?
I don't
Footnotes.
think who won it then.
Whoever he was in charge of, he won it with
Yeah.
anyway in 1964. But he's a
It was
Spanish
just
coach.
because you said Spanish, so it threw me off. It just made me think automatically it must be Spain.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, fair enough.
That's my bad. I'd take the L on that one because, the thingy was a bit weird. Right, let's bring it back to actual normality questions. Fun facts here. Which player has the most assists in Euros history? And it's 2. One of them, I was like, what? What the fuck?
Ronaldo is definitely not on that list, is he?
Oh,
Is he on the
He
list?
is. He is.
Wow.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
yeah.
I did not know that.
I
Yeah,
was
no,
gonna
he
give
did
you
it with
one
that Fernandez goal, didn't he? He broke the record with that Fernandez
Yeah.
goal
Yep,
where he.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
eight assists Ronaldo's got, but there's one more.
Iniesta?
No, it's a very good
No.
guess, but not Iniesta.
Is
Is it someone from sort of recent times?
Nope,
Is it
Can you
Fabregas?
give us a year?
not
Or can you-
Fabregas. No, a year of
Can
what?
you give us like an era? when
Late
we sort of-
90s, early 2000s.
Right.
Xavi?
No, it's not a massive player. It's one who United fans will know as well.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Ooh.
it surprised me so much.
Oh, is it Poborska?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No way.
Yeah.
No
How
way.
many
How
assists?
crazy
How
is
many
that?
assists?
8
Eight
assists.
What, he's got
Eight
8
assists.
assists. What the fuck? That's mad.
Yeah, imagine putting them two in a room. Like, which plays most assists in the Euros? Cristiano Ronaldo and Karol Poborski. Crazy.
Fair
hell.
play. Fair play, Carol.
This
Is that
one's
why
a
we
tap
bought?
in.
Is that why we bought him? His 8 assists in a tournament. It's like, get him.
Yeah. Get him. Youngest player to ever feature at a Euro tournament.
Yamal.
Yes,
Yamal.
Wow,
tap in.
sure.
Tap in. How old? Whoever gets the closest days.
16 years old and 200.
363.
Oh, that's so close.
Because I know
Huge.
it's his birthday, innit?
Tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
tomorrow.
17 tomorrow to 17.
364. 364 then.
362.
362.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And then the next one, I mean, we've already discussed that, so I can't even ask that. That is the end of the quiz. I think the majority has got a good scoop each there on that. Alex with some very impressive ones. Now, what I wanted to do is combined, and the last thing to do, I mean, what time are we on here? 42 minutes. Yeah, we've got time. Combined 11 Spain and England team and try create it together.
I did this on the BBC Sport app yesterday, right?
Oh.
And I picked. It was like 2 Spanish players, and I come away going, "Really?
What we're doing?
Like, is that
What
how
we're
you-"
doing?
But I swear to God, like,
Yeah.
who is there other than Rodri? Like, Rodri has to go in.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
you'd probably throw.
Hold your horses,
Lamar-
hold your horses,
Well,
because
yeah.
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it, right?
Yeah.
So, dare I ask the question of goalkeeper, lads?
No, because it's obviously Pickford. Move on.
Okay. Shreyas, this is a democracy. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think Pickford. I think he's been decent through the course of his tournament.
I'll take that. So Jordan Pickford is obviously.
I can't believe this has not even been a discussion. Like, there's
No.
Putting
Unai
in
Simon.
respect of Unai Simon's name. Like,
He
he's
is
a good
good, isn't
goalie.
he, Simon, but
He's a good goalie,
he's not
man.
Pickford.
Yeah. But we've got
Yeah.
fucking Jordan Pickford, mate. So don't worry about that.
Exactly.
Right.
Walker.
Right back. is
Walker,
Kyle
move on.
Walker.
Move on.
Yeah, Kyle
Next
Walker
one.
all day. That's not even a conversation. This might turn out to be Alex's team, to be fair. Centre backs
Stones. Stones goes in.
And Laporte.
Laporte, yeah.
and Laporte. Stones and Laporte.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. I'll agree with
I'd
that.
have
There's an
I did
argument.
Stones
There's
and Gahey, but
There is an argument for Gahey, but I think Laporte over a longer term is
I think so.
yeah,
So,
I
Yeah.
think so. Left back,
Fair.
I'm not having that fucking Cucurella at left back. There's not a fucking prayer I would have him at left back. I would rather have my left nut at left back than Cucurella. He's not going there. So put whoever else you want in there.
Is it based off this tournament? Or are we basing it
That's a
historically?
good question. I don't know if it's one I can answer, to be honest.
If it's historically, it's Luke Shaw, isn't it?
put Shaw in, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously
If
based
it
off
is
this
this tournament, if it is this tournament specifically, it has to be Cucurella.
Well,
Yes.
again, it's a democracy. What should we do? This tournament?
I say
or-
this. I say this tournament. I think that's fair.
Okay.
So Cucurella has to go
get
in.
more
based
Spanish
on-
players in
Yeah.
that way, anyway. If we do it like
Cucurella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paella eating dickheads. Right, Cucurella. Now midfield. I have it in my head.
Rodri's going in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rodri has
Not a
to go.
question. Copy Menu.
Yeah.
Put him in.
And
Oh, wait.
Why are you not
Alex-
typing? Why are you not
I'm
typing?
waiting for Alex.
No, I don't give a
It's
shit what Alex
it's a
says. I
democracy. It's a
don't give a shit.
democracy.
Copy Menu.
I really
That's
want to see
it.
what
Done.
he says. Alex,
Well, no, because now we've changed it, haven't we? So we're going off
this
just this
tournament.
tournament. So the
Yeah.
team that I picked was Rodri, Rice, and I think that was it actually because I think it was 2. No, I did a 4-3-3. I might have put Manu in actually. I like
Okay.
Manu a lot. I want you to know that. I don't want you to think that like that you just because it's a United fan channel.
He's
that,
been
like-
better than Rice in this tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Rice has been
100%.
really fucking poor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has.
actually.
He has.
Yeah.
I think he's been really bad.
Yeah.
It just shocked me.
So Rodri, Manu, and Ruiz has to be in there for me.
Yeah,
You can't leave
Ruiz.
Ruiz out of that
So,
midfield.
yeah, so going
Count-
off this
I'll do-
tournament, Ruiz.
Or
has
do we go Olmo?
yeah, that's the
10.
thing. Either
Well,
Olmo
well,
or
They've been. Does he actually really even play midfield when he's been coming on? Has he not been more
he
of
plays
a
as 10. He
A
plays as
10.
a 10.
It's like a floating 10 and he
10?
kind of drifts.
Yeah.
My
My
vote goes for Olmo. I'd put Olmo in there.
I'd have Ruiz.
I'd have
Even I
Ruiz.
don't
Shreyas, you're a Spanish fan. Who would you go with?
I'll have to go Olmo, but because he's the top scorer right now
Oh.
of the tournament.
Should we put it? We'll put a question mark on the graphic, and then we'll let the comments vote.
I mean,
and
it's
you
really
can
tough to pick
Ruiz or
between
Olmo.
them, between
Difficult.
Ruiz and Olmo.
Yeah.
Both
So
are
anyone
two
who's watching
incredible.
live or watching later on, Ruiz or Olmo, let us know.
Yeah.
Now, the front three.
Yamal.
Saka over Lamal
No.
for me.
Saka.
Yamal has to.
Yamal.
In this
Yamal.
tournament,
So does Lamar.
in this tournament, Yamal has to go in there.
The goals,
I
the
think
goals
so does Nico
alone.
Williams as well.
Yeah.
Nico Williams and Yamal, they two. They have to
Yeah.
start.
I'm not having Lamal over Saka. I'm sorry.
But but you can't not have Saka, I don't think. But then can we just do? Can we have a false nine? Can we just fucking
Who's the false
strikers?
nine?
Because the strikers. Well, I don't know, fucking Williams or Lamar, whoever.
You want to put a
because obviously-
16-year-old
Right.
as a false
All right,
nine?
let's right. If we do it this way,
We don't-
right, Nick, you give me your front three. Alex, you give
Okay.
your front three. Shreyas, you give your front three. I'll give my front three. So Nick, you give
Right.
your front three.
Okay. Saka, Nico Williams. Fucking hell.
The striker sucks, doesn't it? The striker's
The striker sucks ass, mate. I think Morata's overall performance has actually been better than Kane. I know Kane's probably scored more goals, but what Morata's done for Spain, I think he's been better. But
We could put Olmo in the false nine.
Olmo, there you go.
Yeah.
Saka,
We could put Olmo
Olmo.
false nine, stick
Yeah.
Ruiz in the midfield.
Yeah.
That's what I'd go with.
Then
Yeah.
Then we're left with just the wingers.
Olmo can definitely play a false nine, by the way, as well. He could fit in
Yeah.
City's system very easily.
If it's
Yeah.
Olmo in the false nine, then it's a Spanish front three for me. It's Olmo the false nine, Yamal and Nico. There's no
Okay,
wing.
so we need to
Because
decide on the wingers then.
Foden's been piss poor.
Yeah.
I think.
So
I don't.
wait.
Other than
Williams
against
is on the
Netherlands.
left. Williams is definitely on the
Yeah.
left for all of us.
Yeah.
Alex, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so it's
Yeah.
just a strike, the Olmo up top.
So but
then
instead of
it's still-
Olmo in the 10, we're doing Ruiz then. So is Ruiz dropping in?
Yeah.
Oh, we had
Yeah,
Olmo
so you got
in the 10.
Rodri, Mainu, Ruiz, and then you got Williams, Olmo, and then it's
Yeah.
just a right winger now because we're both saying Saka.
Yeah.
You guys are saying Yamal, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it appears that we've butted heads on this one. State your case. Let's talk about it. Why should Lamal be in the team over Saka?
The goals he scored, the fact that he's doing this at an age which is unbelievable, the confidence that he's like Kobe Mainu, he's just unflappable, and he's carried this fucking team. Him and Nico Williams have carried this Spanish team through. Without them, I don't think they get that far. Like, you've obviously got Rodri and Elmo are very important, but I think Morata is good. He's very Firmino-like, isn't he? He brings other people in. He's not a clinical goal scorer, whereas Yamal and Nico have just carried this Spain team phenomenally well. And I think to do it at that age is insane. Fucking insane. And that goal that he pulled out of his ass, I was just like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Shreyas, state your case for Lamal.
Once again, like the age is definitely another thing, but I think Yamal, the way he plays in that Spain setup, and especially turning up in the big games as well. I think Spain have had the when it comes to coming up against quality teams, they've had the toughest ones. They've been up against the likes of Germany, who I would say if was probably like a final for me, Spain versus Germany, the way that match actually went by. Apart from that, they came up, I think, against the likes of Italy as well, and they've been up against quality sides. And in all those games, I haven't even seen one game where I would say Yamal hasn't looked decent. Every single game, he's been at it. Saka, I think he picked form after the first couple of games. I think the first couple of games, Ford and Saka, both of them, neither of them look good in the first couple of games.
I disagree. I think Saka's been consistent for England.
I thought Saka was our best player in the first game.
The one thing I'd say about Saka is, out of all the talent that we've got, that we was expecting from Foden, from Bellingham, from Kane, from all these players, Saka is the only one who's turned up properly.
I agree.
In a Southgate system as well, don't forget.
The three players in England who have not made a wrong step are Saka, Mainu,
Guehi.
Pickford.
Yeah.
They're the four.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been piss poor at points.
Yeah.
They've had moments, but everybody else, like Kane's been piss poor, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Stones has not looked fantastic. Trippier, I know he's out of position.
Good
That's
either.
insane.
Yeah.
So I think he should get credit, and that's why this debate is happening, because he's been one of the most consistent players.
Should we put a poll up on socials then?
Yeah.
And see who goes with what, Saka or... but the rest of it's decided. So Jordan Pickford in net. Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cucurella. That's a nicely balanced English to Spain defence as well. Rodri, Mainu, and Ruiz. Sounds like a very good midfield. You're never getting that fucking ball. And then front three of whoever the right winger is, Olmo and Williams. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what people say in the chat. Vote for Saka. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. Are we feeling any more optimistic or pessimistic about the final, lads? Are you excited for it at least?
I can't wait. I'm gonna enjoy the game, but as long as it don't go to if your prediction comes through on penalties, I'm gonna need some strong sedatives, because it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah. Shreyas, from a neutral point, how are you going to be viewing this game? Well, because you won't get nervous, will you? With like you will be United, for example.
The only time we'll get nervous is if Luke Shaw is, when he's playing.
Yeah.
I have to look at every single tackle. I have to look every single time he holds his hamstring. That's the only thing I will be very worried about. But apart from that, I would love for Mainu to lift another trophy this season. He's, his rise has been incredible. I think he came, he had a bad injury, came through in late November, got his debut against Everton, then went to Galatasaray, then started at Anfield as well. Got into the Euro.
Wasn't Everton that game where Garnacho scored that overhead kick?
Yeah.
That beauty at Goodison Park, right in front of the angry fans from the points deduction.
Martial's last goal in a United shirt too.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
That's a mega goal to not remember. I could forgive the other ones to not remember, but the Garnacho one. Yeah. Silent. I've never seen Goodison Park like it in my life, honestly. But yeah,
I would
sorry.
still say Mainu has an edge over Rodri in a final.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
Big
statement.
FA Cup final.
Yeah, for sure. Alex, see us off with some positivity, mate. Is it going to be Sir Gareth Southgate after the game? Will we win it? Party in the streets, bank holiday from Keir Starmer, all that kind of crap. Is that what you're expecting? Which way is your heart leading you?
It's not what I'm expecting at all. It's obviously what I want and what I'm hoping and praying for.
See us off with some positivity anyway. I'm not expecting that, mate.
But I think I'm naturally pessimistic, to be honest. But especially with how we've been playing. But like I said at the start, if anything, that gives me a bit more confidence, knowing that we're winning ugly. We're not playing extremely well, and yet we're getting the results.
Yeah.
So just kick Lamar, kick Williams, silence them, and then
not inside the box.
Yeah, not
inside the box. No,
yeah.
Halfway line, Trippier, just go right through him. Sorted.
There it is. That's the end of the show. It's coming home. It's coming home, people.
Home.
So Gareth Southgate, don't you worry, people. Sam is going to be knighting him outside Buckingham Palace, mate.
Do you really want me around Gareth Southgate holding a sword? Is that what you want?
No. Yeah, it will give you a plastic one like the ones you get from Blackpool.
That not end well.
Yeah. No, but if he wins it, surely you can. I'll get you a Gareth Southgate card.
He'll get knighted, like Alex said. If he wins it, he will get knighted. Regardless of my belief, like he will get knighted because we've knighted known paedophiles. So why wouldn't he get? So,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't mean anything. I've broken Nick, I think.
I said end it on a positive, and he went, well, we've knighted known
I'm not lying.
So...
I'm a lying. I'm a lying?
He's not.
No, I'm not lying.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
Facts.
So, right, you can't call Southgate a paedophile. So
sorry. I'm not. By the way, Gareth Southgate is not a paedophile. He's not a paedophile.
I think people know he's not a paedophile. I certainly hope they do anyway. We're not spreading any rumours before the final comes out, spreading it.
I was referring to Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
That's what I was referring to.
Southgate's a pedo.
Yeah. And someone opens the stream, the first thing they hear is Nick saying, kick the 16-year-old.
Yeah. And then paedophile. And then, yeah,
Oh my god.
it's gone.
Oh
It's
my
gone
God.
downhill this stream.
Right,
Really
let's
down.
end it before it gets fucking even worse.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to everyone who's watching live or watching later on. Please do leave a like on the video for us, and hopefully we are back on Monday. Well, we're going to do stuff over the weekend with more United related, but in terms of England, back on Monday discussing how England have smashed Spain in the final and Southgate's getting knighted, and he puts the pedo rumours to bed. Yeah.
Not by me.
Yeah.
Thank you to Alex, thank you to Shreyas, and thank you to Sam.
Yeah.
Appreciate every single one of you. See you in the next one.
Peace.